Ayun mga kareak, at nandito na naman ako. At panibagong araw na naman at panibagong video ang bibigyan nating reaksyon. So magandang araw sa inyong lahat, ano? Ito mga kareak, ang pag-uusapan natin itong mainit na mainit ngayon na pangyayari sa US at Ukraine, no? So bago tayo magsimula mga kareak, paki-like and subscribe, no, sa aking channel. So ito na mga kareak, huwag na natin patagalin. Palunurin na natin.
I'm dealing with President Zelensky. I'm dealing with President Putin.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says he is willing to step down in exchange for peace and NATO membership for his country.
How can Ukraine get rid of the Russian occupation? By joining NATO or by recruiting foreign troops? Or can Ukraine escape Russia's
Ito mga kareak, no? Nabigla silang lahat dito, yung pahayag ng Ukrainian president, no, na maging part lang siya ng NATO ay kaya niyang bumitaw sa kanyang panguluhang posisyon. Sige mga kareak, tuloy natin ito.
unjust annexation by securing military and financial resources from the West, particularly the United States? Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky gave his answer to this question. Zelensky's new proposal for Ukraine's liberation has shocked the media. Now we will explore the striking words coming out of the Ukrainian leader's mouth and discuss what awaits the Kiev government in the coming time frame. Let's get started. As we mentioned, the president of Ukraine has revealed his plan for liberation from Russian occupation. Zelensky announced that he would resign from his current presidential post if Ukraine joins NATO.
Друга історія, можу поміняти це на НАТО, якщо є такі умови одразу.
At a press conference in Kiev, Volodymyr Zelensky listed the conditions for his resignation from the presidency, saying that he was ready if it meant peace for Ukraine.
З останнього, якщо мир для України, якщо вам дуже потрібно, щоб я залишив свій пост, я готовий.
Stating that his priority is to ensure Ukraine's security, Zelensky admitted that he does not want to be the head of the Kiev government for a long time, stating that joining NATO is the best option for this. It was also noteworthy that the Ukrainian leader made this statement on the third anniversary of the war. Moreover, Zelensky's promise to resign.
So 3 years na pala silang mga kareak, no? 3 years na silang naglalaban. Third anniversary na nila. So ibig sabihin 3 years na silang naglalaban ng Russia. So ganun katagal yung pangyayari ngayon sa Russia at Ukraine.
If Ukraine joins NATO came just days after United States President Donald Trump accused him of not making a choice.
A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast or he's not going to have a country left. Got to move fast because
Trump reminded Zelensky that he urgently needed to hold elections on democratic grounds. But Volodymyr Zelensky said that the elections were postponed because his country was in wartime. Now, the Ukrainian leader is talking about resignation. If the resignation is exchanged for NATO membership, we may never see Zelensky at the head of the Kiev regime again.
So yun, no? Kapalit ng pagiging member niya, yun na yung isinugal niya yung kanyang pagiging pangulo sa Ukraine. Ang pagkilala sa kanya at gawin siyang miyembro ng NATO. Yun yung kanyang ngayon. Yun yung kanyang bagong salita, no? Sa pagsanib ngayon sa NATO. Si mga kareak.
Of course, this resignation announcement by the Ukrainian leader will probably have a big repercussion on the Russian side as well. After all, one of the most critical red lines of Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin is Ukraine's non-accession to NATO. In fact, according to the Moscow regime, this is one of the main reasons for the war. Putin claims that he does not want to see a NATO military force near his borders. The Russian leader has even hinted that this would prolong the war. Putin has repeatedly said that if Ukraine...
Yun lang, no? Yun lang mga kareak na banta ni Putin na kapag naging miyembro siya ng NATO, parang lulubha yung kanilang kaguluhan dyan. Pero kung tutusin mga karyak, bago nagsimula, kaya matapang si Zelensky kasi, nangako kasi ang NATO na susuportahan siya. Ang problema, nung nagsimula na yung gera nila, hindi pala siya miyembro pa. Hindi pa siya pala miyembro para ganun yung buhos ng suporta ng NATO. Kaya ganun ang nangyari. Simulat sa poll, ito yung inaasam-asam ni Zelensky na magiging miyembro ng NATO para yung suporta ng NATO sa kanya ay buhos. Yung talagang parang isa na siyang kaanib talaga na kapag ginalaw siya ng Russia ay susuporta ang miyembro ng NATO para mag-retaliate sa Russia. Kaso lang, ang Russia, isang salita rin ng Russia na kapag itong NATO naman ay nakialam o maging miyembro, parang lulubha ang kanilang sitwasyon lalo. So, pakinggan natin mga karyak.
Joins NATO, the war will be much wider. In other words, according to Putin, the possibility of Ukraine joining the international military alliance would escalate the war completely. But is there such a possibility now? In other words, will Ukraine be able to join NATO? There are important United States assessments on this issue. At a meeting of the Ukrainian Defense Liaison Group earlier this month, United States Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said that the United States does not believe that Ukraine's NATO membership is a realistic outcome of a negotiated end to the war. In response to this comment, Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky said he was confident of continued United States support, but did not want any deal with Washington that would be to Kiev's detriment. Since the United States' position on this issue is quite clear, Zelensky has increased his demands to the Trump regime, stating that he agreed with Trump that the war must end as soon as possible. Zelensky announced that he expected his United States counterpart to show understanding and compassion towards his country, which was attacked by Russia. According to Zelensky, Trump's security guarantees are essential, and economic agreements are part of that security.
Yun ang kailangan niya sa US, mga karyak, no? Kailangan may garantisadong panghahawakan ang Ukraine sa US na lagi siyang susuportahan. Kasi kung makikipag-peace nga naman siya, ceasefire siya sa Russia, alam niya itong Russia, kasi matagal niya na itong kakilala to eh. Ang gusto kasi ni Zelensky talaga, makawala siya sa span o sa hahawakan ng Russia, no? Gusto niya talagang tumiwalag na kasi gusto siyang kunin talaga ng Russia eh. At kilalang kilala niya ito si Putin. Kaya ang gusto niyang maging assurance, even na kahit miyembro na siya ng NATO, kailangan niya pa rin ang paniguradong backup ng US. Yun yung kanyang sinisigurado. At isa lang yan, ang pinangahawakan niya ay yung kanyang minerals. Yun yung hinihiling ni Trump sa kanya eh. So, tuloy natin mga karyak.
However, Zelensky also made it clear that the first draft of an agreement on the United States' share of Ukraine's valuable raw materials does not meet the requirements. Volodymyr Zelensky made the important assessment that there is a lot to talk about, including gas and oil, but Ukraine must receive security in return. The Ukrainian leader's remarks raised the possibility of some very striking details. Considering Zelensky's statements on natural resources, Volodymyr Zelensky could resign from his post and leave it to someone else if the United States and Ukraine agree on this issue. However, according to Zelensky, in exchange for this deal, Ukraine would have to join NATO. For its part, the United States wanted to declare part of its support in recent years as a retroactive loan. Zelensky, on the other hand, argued that they could not accept financial aid as a loan, but that Ukraine could pay much more. In other words, Volodymyr Zelensky's entire plan seems to be based on Ukraine becoming a full member of NATO. But what will change if Ukraine joins NATO? What scenarios will this membership create for Russia? In fact, NATO's founding purpose is exactly in line with the freedom doctrine that Ukraine is demanding. NATO's primary purpose was to prevent the expansion of the former Soviet Union in Europe.
To date,
Isa rin 'yon sa mga sa yung mga European, no. Isa rin 'yon sa gusto nilang ipatigil yung occupants ng pag-occupied ng Russia doon sa European country, no, kasi parang ang mangyayari diyan kapag nakuha niya ang Ukraine, so madali niya na lang kunin yung ibang Europe country. Yun yung pinangangambahan din diyan ng mga European. Ito mga kareak, tuloy natin.
the United States has poured $65.9 billion into Ukraine's military, making it the top donor by a margin. But newly re-elected Donald Trump seems to want a return on that investment in the form of Ukraine's rare earth minerals, 50% of them. Back in November 2024, Senator Lindsey Graham called the initial mineral pitch a good deal for Ukraine and the US. But Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky doesn't seem to agree. That's why he flat out rejected the finalized agreement, taking a direct shot at the US in the process. So what made Zelensky furious enough to risk future American aid? Let's break it all down. The official offer and the rejection might have come in February 2025, but this battle has been brewing even before Trump won re-election. Ukraine had long been weighing its options, knowing a second Trump term could mean tougher demands and fewer handouts. After all, this is the same man who questioned US aid to Ukraine and vowed to end the war in 24 hours. And let's not pretend Trump and Ukraine have ever been on good terms. His first impeachment, sparked by allegations, he pressured Zelensky to investigate Hunter Biden, former President Joe Biden's son. Then there's his perceived softness for Russia's President Vladimir Putin, who he even called a genius and savvy for invading Ukraine. So you can't really blame Ukraine for trying to find ways to stay in Trump's good graces, because let's face it, the future of the country depends on this.
Yun mga kareak, no? Ang dinidemand dito ng US para kay Zelensky yung sa minerals, no? Magbibigay sila ng tulong pero kailangan niya makikipag-ceasefire. Yun yung sinasabi niya, no, ni Donald Trump. Pero ito namang Ukrainian president ay hindi siya, parang nalalabuan pa siya sa kasunduan, no? At kaya gusto niyang linawin kung bang seguridad ng kanyang nasyon ay meron ba ayon sa kanyang dinidemand, no? At ito pala mga kareak, no? Ito palang minerals na hinahabol ng US, hinahabol to ng US. Sa totoo lang mga kareak, yung kanyang minerals. Alam niyo kung bakit? Itong mga minerals na meron ang Ukraine ay ito yung mga mahirap na mga minerals. Ang meron lang nito ay ang Russia at China. Pero sa Ukraine, marami siyang pondo nito. So ang US, kailangan niya itong tatlong minerals na to. Itong lithium. Itong lithium kasi, ito yung ginagamit ngayon sa electric car, yung ingredients to ng baterya na ginagamit sa electric car. So, ang Russia at ang China, meron sila niyan. Kaya ang US gusto makipag-compete. Kaya kailangan niya yan. Pangalawa, mga kareak, itong titanium. Itong mga titanium na to, ito na may ginagamit sa armas, no? Sa pagbubuo nila ng mga armas o parts ng kanilang NASA. Yun yung kailangan na ingredients. So, ganun din mga kareak, ang Russia at China ay meron din nito. Ang US talaga, wala. Kumbaga, meron man siguro sila, pero hindi ganoong kalaki yung kanilang deposit, no? Hindi kagaya ng Ukraine. Ukraine ay isa sa pinakamalaking may pondo ng mga minerals na to sa buong Europe. Siya yung may pinakamalaking deposito sa ganitong klaseng mga minerals. At ang pangatlo, yung uranium na ginagamit naman sa clean energy, sa mga nuclear plant. So, ito rin ay mayroon marami sa Russia at China. So, kailangan to ng US. Kaya ang mangyayari siguro nito mga karyak, kailangan itong makuha. At saka ang pondo pala ng ang minerals pala na naka-imbak o ang kanyang kahalagahan ay nasa 26 trillion. Ang ano lang nito ng US, 50% kasi hinihingi niya. Kaya ito si Zelensky hindi masyadong agad kasi sobrang laki. Kaya kung sakasakali mang mapapayag mo siya si Zelensky, ang unang-una niyang NATO, pangalawa, suporta ng US, panigurado na itong Russia, kapag nakikipagsundo siya, nakikipag-ceasefire siya, ay wag na siyang sakupin muli kasi parang wala siyang tiwala dito kay Putin. Mautak to si Putin eh. Malay mo, makipagsundo siya, pumayag, tapos pag ganon din pala. Sasakupin din pala yung So yun yung garantiya na gustong mangyari ni Zelensky. So, yun mga karak, no? At nalaman natin na ito palang mga critical minerals na hawak ng Ukraine ay kailangan pala talaga ng US. So, malamang nito, kailangan niya talagang makuha itong kasunduan na to kay Zelensky para magkaroon siya nito kasi ito ngayon yung kalamangan ng China at Russia sa US. Marami China nito, marami din ang Russia. So, ang US sa Ukraine niya ito makukuha. Kaya yun mga karyak, at napanood na natin yung ating video at binigyan natin ng konting reaksyon. At hanggang doon na lang, no, mga karyak. Marami pa tayong matutuklasan uli bukas o kailanman. Alam ko mayroon pang development yung kanilang pag-uusap, no? Ukraine versus Russia, Ukraine versus US kasi US at saka Ukraine ngayon ang ang pinag-uusapan doon dahil kasi nga bigla silang nagkataasan ng boses nung nakaraan at hindi nga nangyari yung kanilang deal na pinag-uusapan about sa critical minerals, no? So, yun lang mga karyak. At hanggang doon na lang. Please subscribe and like sa aking video. At sa muli, gagawa ulit tayo ng video. Maraming salamat.